Houston, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. On first down, here comes this offense. Power football with the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first. Needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy to the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one's physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Gets rid of it. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy. It seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Odom. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They run the reverse. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab outside. It's off.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short ball. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They'll try it on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Leaves it with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Texas 7, Alabama 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Moore. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that is great 3rd down and short defense. You're thinking up the middle. You got to react to something wide. Great job seeing the toss, stretching it out, making sure they don't get downhill, making sure they don't get the first down.
This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. Pressure coming. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he'll take it to the house. Touchdown tie. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Florida State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back to pass. It's Manning. They're trying to get to him. Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Number 26 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20.
Texas.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Manning. They're bringing heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Well, look at this. Fourth down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Texas.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Offense set on first down. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Trying to get to him. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Miller with the ball. Fights off a defender. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Getting some heat. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
42 Spider.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half.
Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll go back to the ground. Just steamrolling his way through. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Alabama! They take the lead with the 6.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard Rock. They're up 14 over Florida State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the wrap.
And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. And he's got it off the fake. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. It's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the...
Gets away from one. He's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
The give to the left.
Keep pounding away at this defense. and play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Young. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Back to throw, it's Simpson. It's complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Stumbled to the ground. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go, no push. Big stop by the game.
Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this.
And he breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Texas 29, Alabama 21.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. Touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Through the defense. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so every...
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment and play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Florida State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the returner will be knocked down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Sweet feet on the move. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Oh, look out there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, Didn't look good to start the season. Bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
They go to the draw. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ott. Can anyone catch him? Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little...
Touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball secured.
All kinds of running room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they...
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. fast motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. So maybe just to make the final score look a little better, they'll go for 2 here. Lipstick on a pig, anybody? Touch pass on the run. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The offense lining up for a first down play. To throw, it's Manning coming after it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.